Okay. And we're live in 3, 2, 1. We are live. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Kofi gang. Shout out to the Bass Singing Nation. We are in the house. Shout out to Mr. Mawan. I'm on all the way in Egypt, man. Shout out to you, bro. We're in the house today. We're going to have a chilled conversation as we usually do, man. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys in the chat room as well. Really appreciative of you, Mr. Mawan Ayman, to making this, to making the honor of visiting my channel and the Kofi gang, with your grace as well. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, man.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, bro. I'm tired, man, from last night. So as we we're
That makes
mentioning
sense.
it before, I'm still recovering. You know, I've got my tea here. So shout out to you guys, man.
Yep,
if you have
same.
so I'm literally being busy recovering, and I've been clumsy all day. I was looking for my protein shake bottle, and it was right in front of me, and I was walking past it like 5-10 times, and it was right in front of me. I was like, where is my shake? I was going crazy.
Dude, I looked for my glasses when they were on my head. Like, yeah, that happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, oh mate, man. Yeah, so that's my Sunday. That's how my Sunday has been. I hope you guys have had a great Sunday. Shout out to Tommy P in the house, paying a visit to all of us. But hey, shout out to you. Shout out to the monster. Where's my button? I never find my button when I get. Shout out to the Kofi gang. What do you call the Mawan Ayman fan base?
Huh. I've never actually thought about that. I should come up with a name for that. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I guess they're all called the Bass Gang, right? But then everyone has their own kind of base, right? So it might be more saturated. You know, it might be a very huge overlap between all the popular faces that we know. So that could be it. But you should come up with a name. The Mawans. The Aymans. Ooh, that sounds good.
I'll definitely give it a thought.
Yeah, man, definitely. So you came back from college not long ago. Yeah, man. Was it a full day lecture or something like that?
I was there from like 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and it's a 1-hour drive from my place to college. So yeah.
Whoa.
It is tough.
Okay. Damn, so you have to wake up like 6 something.
Yep.
Drive. Nah. I'm not doing it on a Sunday. Not on a Sunday. I'm not doing it on a Sunday. Nope. All right, you're gonna have to expel me then. Oh my days, man. So, was it a study you want to do, or was it just a
So I just study like basic music theory.
Yeah.
And like how to teach actual like kids in schools music education basically. Yeah. That's what my college is for.
Right.
And okay. I would get a degree in music by the 4th year. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 4-year course.
Yeah.
Right. That's interesting. Does it have a what do they call it, like a middle internship where you have to take a break, go do something in real life, you know, be a responsible human being in society, then come back again?
That's a thing?
That is a thing in the UK where you I mean, not every course has that, right? So usually the 4-year courses have the first 2 or 3 years where you actually do the theory. Then you have 1 year where you do, I forgot the name they call it. There's a name for it. And I'm still having my Sunday brain where I'm still recovering, so I probably know the word and I've forgotten it. But they do like an internship, something like that, to actually have
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So if, for example, for you could be posted to a place to teach music, then that could be added to your degree. So you actually have an actual, so it makes you more employable. So
yeah.
It's done in the UK. I'm not sure where else it's done, but yeah, that is interesting. Usually that's how the 4-year courses work here. Yep. So that's interesting. But you seem to have, come up in a way where you self-taught yourself, right? You self-taught. You are self-taught musically, right? Your first piano piece was Havana, right? And it had the same arrangement.
You did your research.
Well, yeah, I'll try. I'll try. So yeah, you played Havana. It was a really amazing piece. I was hearing pentatonics in there. I was like, that's pentatonics arrangement. That is so sick, man.
Dude, I was like 15 at the time.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
so why the piano, and how come you started at 15, and why the piano?
So I like hadn't really discovered a cappella music at all. I
Oh,
used to play like violin, but I
okay.
did not get pretty far in that. Then I tried piano. I loved it. Started posting covers for like half a year. And then I later discovered a cappella and like, what the hell was I doing with my life? Why piano?
That is pretty cool, bro. That is pretty cool, man.
Mhm.
That's interesting. So you had a violin, then piano, then your interest was more in the piano. Then, what was your family influence in that? Do you have a family influence in music in terms
I
of
grew up in a very musical family. My
right,
dad plays the guitar, the piano, and he's a tenor actually. He's a pretty good tenor.
right? Jacob
My
Collier. Your
pretty
dad
much.
is Jacob Collier. Yeah, all right. I think we discovered a secret news in here, guys. Yeah, his father
my
is
my
Jacob Collier.
my mom is a singer as well. My sister is a singer as well. Like my
That's
aunt is
really
a singer.
awesome.
Yeah. We're a
That
whole
is
family of
awesome.
singers. So yeah.
So, what style of music um
Huh.
influenced you?
Honestly, like unlike my parents, they're like very invested in like traditional Middle Eastern Egyptian type music. I am not interested in that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been listening to like Michael Jackson ever since I was 9, maybe. um, that's about it. Yeah, I'll just
We lost.
stray away from music, go more Western.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's me. That's
Right,
how I
right.
grew up, I
So you are
guess.
more westernized from birth.
Uh-huh.
Like your brain came out like, yep, Michael
Pretty much.
Jackson, instruments, harmonies, chords, acapella. Yeah, you
Yes.
you were born with those things, and then they had the traditional way, the traditional
Uh-huh.
style of music where they wanted. I guess they wanted you to follow suit as well. So there was would there be a slight rebellion?
They pretty much gave up on that,
Mm.
seeing like how much passion I have
Mm.
for acapella and stuff.
Hmm. So in terms of
But
support,
they fully support it though.
all right, okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's a really interesting conversion that you're privileged to have. I think it's very interesting to see how musicians, the dynamic between musicians and the family support they have, especially when it
Uh-huh.
turns out not to be the one that they would want them.
They
Pardon me.
expected me to be, yeah.
Exactly right. They expected you to do. So that is very interesting. That it went from them wanting you to do something and then to supporting you. All right. So how long
Yeah.
was that? Or how was that process? Was that a simple like, oh, I just want to sing Michael Jackson and be cool on the internet, and they're like, oh, okay, sure, you should have said that. Or was that like,
Well,
oh, was that a whole like turning
I
point
mean,
over and over again?
it
Yeah.
it kind of took time. Like it once they realized my YouTube channel and stuff and the videos I make were getting a bunch of attention,
Mm.
they realized like this is something that he could make a career out of. So yeah,
Mm.
they fully support it.
Okay.
They
Okay.
used to think that YouTube was not going to be a sustainable career,
Yes.
but I'm starting to prove them wrong.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the generation before never really appreciated, having a camera, having lights, and having a
Uh-huh.
microphone, and just playing around with it. It still looks like, in reality, it still looks like a child's play, right? It's like you're playing this imaginary game, right? Until they realize that,
Exactly.
oh, you actually have a community. Oh,
Yes.
oh, you
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
you earn £20 this month. What? Then they're like, oh, okay, right, all right, keep going.
That's
son.
exactly how it was. Yeah. They fully support it now, 100%,
Yes,
which
I
is
knew
which
it.
I love.
I knew it. Yep, exactly. Tommy P says my own parents in the chat, baby. Yo, Tommy P. Where your parents at? They're like, yeah, that's my son doing the acapella stuff. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's pretty. I love it, and bless parents. A lot of the time, and I'm not sure what you think of this. Is a lot of the time, parents can make or break children's artistry, right? And there is this thing where every child is born an artist, right? And then your parents wash it out of you. It pretty much
I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
but I was lucky enough to be born in a family of musically inclined people. Yeah. Also, more lucky to be born with my dad being a professional sound engineer. So he really helped with a bunch of my stuff in my early days, like mixing my covers and all that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my very first few covers were mixed by him.
Right.
So along the way, he like started to back off
to leave you,
and then I took over.
That is a good transition. That is pretty good. Not a lot of musicians can say that for themselves. So that is a really good. Wow, you're lucky, man. Shout out to your dad. I gave your dad a buzzer, but I'm gonna give him a clap this time. Shout out to the dads out there.
100% deserves it. Yeah.
Shout out to the dads out there, bro. So does that mean your first a cappella cover was this Egyptian song? I think.
Yeah.
What was the title of it? Because it's in Egyptian language. So I was like, what is that? What does that mean? Is that shake your tail? I don't know what that means. What is that?
It's called Qalbi Muftahu, which basically means my heart and its key.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was that mixed and mastered by your dad?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Arranged by me and then mixed and mastered by him.
Oh man, that is so good. Because I was listening to it, right? And then I was like, that's a pretty good sound that I'm hearing. I'm like, you were so young and yet you had such a good cover. I'm like, that sounds really amazing. Like, did you do this yourself? No, he didn't. It's his dad. Okay, all right. I can feel better about myself.
But anyway, like, to be honest, when I look back at it now, I realize how much I've actually improved in like vocal wise, mixing, filming, editing, like everything. When I actually cringe when I listen to that video now.
No way.
Like legit. Yeah. I do not like it.
Wow. You see how far artists, come along. But the thing is, when people discover you earlier on, they appreciate you from then. So they get to experience your evolution as well. So man, that is very interesting how you go back to see it. Because I was watching it today. Pardon me. And I watched it today. I was like, that is a really good arrangement, really good sound. Your bass came early as well. When did you discover your bass, bro?
Well, I wasn't really interested in bass singing until I discovered, like when I discovered a cappella is when I discovered bass singing. This is kind of a long story, actually. Should I just... Yeah, okay. So in late 2018, there was this movie that came out. It's called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Of course, you've heard of it. It's like depicting the life story of Freddie Mercury and Queen and stuff. And the lead actor in that was Rami Malek. He's an Egyptian actor. So the movie gained a lot of popularity over here in Egypt. And I was like, what the hell is Bohemian Rhapsody? I'd never heard the song before. Didn't know who Queen was. I was 14 or 15 years old at the time. So I did some research, listened to the song, absolutely fell in love with it. Like had it on repeat for days. For the next couple of days, I started searching up covers for the song, and you probably can guess what happened. I found Pentatonix's cover of Bohemian Rhapsody, and I found the aliens. Not 6 minutes straight. I was like this, legit. I had my jaw.
You were looking for the drum kit. You were looking for the piano. You were looking for the. Yeah. You're like, what? Why do they only look like they're like? Where is the?
Yes.
Where's the megaphone?
First time. The
megaphone. Where's the stuff they're using, bro? You just look at where are the cables? Where's the green screen? There's nothing. No, it's just voices.
Exactly. Yeah. I was in complete shock. Like, how are they doing this? And then Avi came in with the "doesn't really matter to me," like that low note. I was like, what? How can a human being like do a note like that?
Right.
And like, yeah, that when I discovered a cappella is when I discovered like bass singing as a genre and as a community. Wow. And I didn't even know like I was gonna grow up to be a bass.
Well, you were growing up to be
lucky to.
You were growing up to be a violinist, right? That was your aim.
Yeah.
And now
That is
we
crazy
are
to
here.
think about. That is absolutely crazy to think about. Yeah.
That is amazing. I think that's pretty amazing, man. So now we've discovered acapella, right? And then now it's fun. We're doing more acapella covers, right? So you know, we are learning about arrangements and all of that.
Uh-huh.
How comfortable were you discovering the parts or the layers, or let's say the rules of engagement when it comes to a cappella, right? So you have, you know, a sextet or a quintet, and then you have a quartet, and then you have a trio, right? Yeah. Like, how long did it take? Because if you didn't have the a cappella upbringing, I guess it would be a huge transition to actually realize that, oh, okay, so there is soprano, there is tenor, there is alto, there's
I knew
right.
absolutely nothing about all of that when I started. All I did was just like my first arrangement, like the Arabic one that you heard. I just listened to the original song, try and pick out all of the elements and do them a cappella without any instruments, and with a bit of added pieces from me in there.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Didn't really know about all of the quartet, quintet, voice types, all of that. No.
Did you read music? Did you teach yourself how to read music, or did you learn?
Nope.
Are you learning that at college?
To this day, I cannot read sheet music. Like, I started learning how to read sheet music at college, which is like a few months ago.
Yes.
When I started, so I'm not really that good at it.
Right. Okay. So fingers crossed it's not, you know, included in your final exam.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be like, sight read. You're like, really?
Who?
Ah,
What?
That's all I needed to do to pass this. Yes.
Yeah.
4 years. Man, but yeah, I think you will get better. I didn't have the luxury of having a formal musical education. I grew up singing a cappella, right? So I have a really well trained ear in terms of what I hear. So I had an understanding for the different parts at a very young age. Plus, like you, my family is very musically oriented and musically inclined. So I had that. And also, like you, they had the traditional way of singing, which I did not like at all, and I wanted to branch away from all of that. So there was a huge rebellion and all of that. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
So you actually sang a cappella when you were younger?
What was that?
You actually sang a cappella?
I actually sang a cappella when I was younger,
like
at
in
church.
A barbershop quartet, or?
Well, I was in a barbershop for some time, not when I was younger, when I was older. But when I was younger in church, it was me and my friends, obviously, because we were the coolest guys, right? Because we can sing and we got all the attention and all of that. Anyway, shout out to F's Art in the chat room. Shout out to F.
Let's go.
Another bass singing legend in there, man. So that's how I relate to music. So I came into music with a cappella. So I had absolutely no interest in any other type of musical genre, right? Until I lately started this channel. And then everyone else started introducing me to mainstream music, and then now I realized that my new obsession is electric guitar, right? I'm like, I never knew that I would really have a strong appreciation for electric. It's like so amazing. It's like, yeah, I never cared for it though. That's the thing. So I find it always fascinating the evolution of artists, what they discover as a young kid, and then what they later become. So
absolutely, yeah.
What is the biggest thing? What is the proudest moment right now where you are? The proudest thing you've created as a musician?
Like, no doubt, the bass gang.
Ooh, okay.
Right here, baby.
Yeah.
100%.
I didn't even notice that, bro. Listen, shout out to the bass gang, bro. I didn't even notice that, bro. Is that merch?
Yeah. We're announcing it pretty soon.
Right. Okay. So you are ahead of the game.
Yep.
That is pretty cool. Man. So the bass gang. When did you meet the bass gang?
Oh wow. Well, when Basing Nation was first created, like the Discord server,
so that's
we were all
by Tommy
already
P,
in
right?
there. Yeah. So me, Tommy, Peter, and Bobby, we already knew each other from a long time before the bass gang. We used to talk a lot in there in like the ambassador group chat. We have this thing in the Basing Nation called the ambassador program.
Yes.
Where if you have a YouTube channel, you can put the link to the Discord server in the description of the video, in exchange for them to announce the video in the server for like everyone to see it.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the ambassador group chat is where we all met basically.
Okay. Okay. That is pretty cool. What did you think of all of them when you first met them?
Dude, I remember one time Tommy had this like he used to do these live streams on his channel. He called them bass talks. And
Right.
one day I had made this like huge Photoshop design of a bunch of bass singers in a collage. I can send it to you later.
Yeah, sure.
And I wanted to get his reaction to it. And when he finally saw it, oh my God, Tommy P saw my design? What? I was like so happy when he saw it. He said my name? And now we're like best friends.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, man.
That's how it goes.
That is awesome. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, so I looked up to these guys like so much. And to think that they are now one of my closest friends.
Wow.
Is just insane. Yeah.
Not only that, you're working alongside them as well.
Yeah.
So the first time you worked with them was the Bass Gang. Was it 4 songs, 4 Billie Eilish songs that you guys did, right?
4 songs in May 2021.
In May, yes.
May the bass.
How did that feel when you saw yourself on the screen?
It was such a surreal experience, man. Like I love it's such a privilege to work with these guys. Like I would not have it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Like these 3 people.
Yeah.
Just the best team ever.
3 people. So who? So that's Bobby Bass.
Other than me, yeah.
Yeah. So Bobby Bass,
Peter, and Tommy.
And who else was part of that? Wait, Bobby Bass, Peter, and Tommy. Oh yeah, and you. My brain. I told you, I'm still waking up, bro. Like I need a strong buzzer. Where's my buzzer, bro? I need a buzzer. Like I'm still waking up. I'm like Bobby, Peter. Wait, there was one other guy. He has a lot of hair. Oh yeah, you.
A lot of hair.
Anyway, man. So bass. So you discovered bass, and by that time you've done a lot of acapella covers and all of that. So you're enjoying this bass community and everything. Subharmonics. When did you discover the other side, the dark side of bass singing, which is you can actually sing lower, but then maintain a certain note, so you're kind of like overtone singing kind of thing, right? So that's how I call subharmonics. So when did you discover subharmonics, and when did you when did you encourage yourself to do it, right? To say, okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah.
So I discovered all these crazy bass singing techniques as soon as I joined Bass Singing Nation, actually, because basically that's all they talk about. It's like subharmonics, growls, inhale notes, like every technique. So
it's a whole course on Discord.
Yeah, pretty much.
You all have your own university. You should call it the Bass Gang University, the Bass Gang College. Nice.
So yeah, that's where I discovered all these crazy techniques, and I just had to like learn one of them because every major acapella bass singer, producer, YouTuber out there had his own technique that he used.
Yes.
Like FA has subharmonics, Tommy uses subs and growl, Peter uses his crazy chest fry, Bobby with the subharmonics as well. Like I had to have something of my own, so I just started learning subs, and for like a month and a half, maybe, or like 2 months, I couldn't even produce like a solid 1 note.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to learn it. And when I did, I couldn't even control like the pitch. It was just 1 note. I remember it was B flat, like only B flat.
You just knew D flat. So you just wait for when the song gets to that area of D, and there we go, subharmonic.
Yeah. It took me a while to be able to control it and like do it on command. Nice. But it has been pretty useful for.
Well, now you're very agile with it. You're just like, yeah, all right.
Yep.
Left and right. Okay. So what is the lowest note in subharmonic that you can
my
do?
lowest recorded note is in Emperor's New Clothes by the Bass Gang.
Oh, right.
It is a B0.
Wait, isn't that like the lowest note for every bass? Isn't it like
that
every bass lowest note?
That is actually the record for the lowest subharmonic note ever recorded in a professional.
So you're talking about the lowest. That is your record. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I had to take a break for that one.
Yeah.
All right.
But my actual lowest is like B flat 0, but I never recorded it in an actual cover though.
Nice. So how do you how do you measure the is it when you're working, when you're doing your vocal warm-ups, right? And you just keep going. So what vocal warm-up trails do you do?
To be honest with you, I barely do any
let me
vocal warm-ups.
rephrase it. Let me rephrase it. Do you do vocal warm-ups?
Nah. Like barely. Like for the high stuff, maybe I could warm up a little bit.
Right.
By just singing scales up and down and stuff,
Yeah.
like basic warm-ups. But for the low stuff, just go to sleep, wake up, record, you're done.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Drink some water, that's it.
Yeah, because I find myself waking up at 7 a.m. around 8 a.m. I am a champion at hoist the colors, by the way. Yeah, I do hoist the colors hands down. Jeff's part, when I wake up at 6 a.m., I'm like, the bass is there, bro. I sing, duh. Obviously now it's not there, right? My bass will betray me right now. But my lowest note is like I'm killing Jeff. I'm like beating Jeff when I wake up in the morning. So that's huge advantage. That's a huge advantage when you wake up in the morning. I need to copy that.
Morning voice for the win. Yeah.
I need to copy that exactly. I need to copy that when I wake up. I'm like, all right, time to record some bass. Time to record some bass. Kelly Williams. Yep. Shout out to Kelly Williams. Says I heard a lot of basses don't warm up. Yeah, they just sleep and wake up.
Yes.
That's the warm up. It's like, your bass is a bit flat. Have you slept lately? No. All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a solution. That's all I have to do. Yeah.
I actually remember in one of the Pentatonics. Do you know that like the PT experience thing they do?
Yes. I've done the whole series with the gang.
Perfect. Yeah. Avi mentioned one time, like when Mitch and Kirsten and all of these guys are warming up, he just goes and takes a nap, wakes up like half an hour before the concert, and he's all good. Yeah.
I'm amazing. Meanwhile, Scott and Mitch are busy stretching, doing warm-ups, doing push-ups, running laps. Kevin is pushing stuff, lifting tires, and Avi's just
Meanwhile,
like, bruh, like why are your life so difficult? Like, why do you make life so difficult? It's easy. Just sing it.
Sleep.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So singing high up the scale, how comfortable did you discover? Actually, what was the highest note in terms of
in chest?
So belting in chest, and then you got head voice, right? So how comfortable are you in head voice? Because you use that a lot in your a cappella recording, right? So how comfortable are you in that range? In terms of very high notes.
I mean, up to like C5, D5, right. Maybe E. It's all good for me. Over that, it starts getting harder. Mm-hmm. Like my highest ever was G sharp 5.
Okay.
I
have a piano here that we can measure it actually.
Yeah.
But yeah. You can continue. So
it is actually in an upcoming project that I could tell you about later, the G sharp 5. But yeah.
So that was what D sharp 5. Did you say?
G sharp 5.
G sharp 5. Oh, rah. Is that?
Yep.
Oh man, that's pretty sick. That's pretty high. That is pretty high, bro. And then belting. So belting would probably be like something a few notes lower.
Like an octave lower. So my like highest chest note is G sharp. It's A4 actually, and it was in Jingle Bell Rock, like the one I did in like 8 styles. So
when you're recording, right? Do you live on your own?
Nah, I live with like 3 people. Right, mom, dad, and sister.
Oh, right. Okay, so when you're recording, where do you record? Where is your recording place?
When I film.
Not when you film, when you're singing.
Or when I record.
When you're singing. Yes.
Right here in this
right here. So when you're belting
down in front of this mic.
Right. So when you're belting and singing, you're disturbing everyone else's peace for your enjoyment. Right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. They just have to deal with it. That's the life of an acapella YouTuber.
They have to love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love me for me. Okay.
They'd be just sleeping over there, and I'm like, G sharp 4.
Yeah. That's like a comic book. It's like G sharp 4, just loud out coming out the room. G sharp 4 coming out. Mm-hmm. That's pretty sick, though. That's pretty sick. So, did you find yourself comfortable, or did you have to work your way up in terms of belting or using head voice?
I definitely had to like practice for it.
Yeah.
Like till now, like the G sharp fours, the A4s, all that is pretty damn hard. Like I have to really try for that. Comfortably, I my limit is like D4.
Right.
Like yeah, anything above that is like is strained.
Really,
pretty
really
much.
pushing it. Really pushing it.
Uh-huh.
Man, that is pretty cool. How old are you?
I am 18 years old.
He's 18. So a lot of people were debating in there to say, wait, how old is he? Yeah, he's 18, and he's already a legend in here, bro. I don't remember where I was when I was 18, but he knows. He knows where he is. I don't remember. But yeah, shout out to Shadow Do says incoming G sharp 4. Get down, right?
Get down.
Like a grenade. G sharp 4.
Fire the hole.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rose Douglas. The Rose Douglas says, where do all these alien basses that sing 5 octaves come from? You know. Where do they come from?
The bass singing nation, baby. That's where it all comes from.
That's where they all come from. That is pretty cool. So is it a dream? Who do you hope to, or dream to collab with? I mean, obviously you want to do more with the bass gang in future, but then in future, who in the adored bass nation, in terms of the mainstream guys, right, would you want to perform with? Avi Kaplan, Jeff Castellucci, Tim Faust? I mean, obviously the obvious answer was all of them, because
exactly, yeah.
But who would you really want to have if you had to pick one?
My biggest source of inspiration at the moment is voice play. So if I were to be featured in a voice play video, like that would be a dream come true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That would be sick, man. Or in a Jeff video. Have you thought of doing like side how do you, like, not covers, but like side arrangements of Jeff's videos? Like Jeff's,
like the duets on TikTok, stuff like that.
Not really duets, but like, so he's had his arrangements, right? He's made the arrangements on video. Then you do your arrangement, then you add your bits to it to make. All right, I'm just singing with Jeff, right? So adding your bits to it, so you can add your parts in there, take some parts out, and then do the parts that you want to do. Have you thought of that? It's just in my crazy mind. I'm like, I wonder if someone
never
could
really
do
thought
that.
of that. No.
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea. I could give it a thought. Yeah.
Yeah, then he could see it. Then he's like, who is this guy that challenges me? And then maybe he calls you to a duel. I don't know how people do it. But yeah. Now that's cool. Yeah, Jeff Castellucci is just a force to be reckoned with these days. I think he has raised the bass bar for, I don't know, for a whole decade, for decades to come. But only to find out that he learned one of his key skills, which is the subharmonics, from one of the guys in the bass singing nation, which is David Larson.
David Larson, yeah,
I learned as well. Have you?
He's a beast. Yeah.
Have you been in contact with David Larson as well?
Actually, no, we've never been in contact before, but I do look up to him a lot. He's insane with his like subharmonics and inhale. Did you see he had this video where he's like singing 8 notes at the same time with like overtones, undertones in the middle, everything. Yeah, like legit 8 notes at the same time. Like third or fourth subharmonic, something like that. I don't know. He is crazy, especially his second subs. He can do those like on the spot. He's mad.
When I go into the reaction, community, and I had my basic acapella knowledge of reacting to music and all of that, and I knew bass. I just know, I knew bass can go deep, so I had an appreciation for that. But then to discover that, no, there is a basement.
Bass can go deeper,
right? There's a basement for the bass that you can go, which is subharmonics. And then I only recently discovered, when I was interviewing Bobby Bass, that there is something called a second subharmonics, right? And it's like, so the basement has a basement.
Yeah. It is like, infinite series.
How deep does this go, bro? It's a whole black hole, man.
Infinitely. That's the answer.
Oh my days, bro. I think it's pretty cool. Are you learning on on perfecting your craft, or are you learning new skill in terms of your bass? So are you kind of trying to learn how to do second subharmonics, or are you perfecting your current
I'm
craft?
currently just focusing on subs
Mm,
and actually practicing my higher range a bit more because I want to try and expand that a little bit.
right.
But I'm really like I want to learn how to like growl because it's really useful in
Mm,
arrangements doing like those slides down with the
yes.
drops and stuff.
Yes.
Um,
Is,
that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm just
does that
focusing
like
on subs right
it
now.
saves you time, and it's like a cheat code, isn't it? Like the growls, it kind of goes into the note, so you don't actually have to focus on the note. You kind of brushes over it and then you just leave it. It's like you just show
Yep.
the world like, yeah, I can hit that note anyway. I'm just not gonna it's one of those things. Okay, so that is interesting. How do you come up with your arrangements when you hear a song? Like, for example, which of the Billie Eilish songs did you arrange? Is it the Emperor?
I did Copycat. Emperor's
The
New
copy.
Clothes was not in Made the Bass Be With You. It was a separate arrangement for Halloween.
Oh, right. Okay. So you did Copycat. You
Yeah,
did
yeah.
yeah. So how do you pick up the arrangement parts? So you listen to Billie Eilish original song, then you're like, okay, let's you know acapellarize it, right? Let's all
Uh-huh.
right. Let's just make it my own
So I
thing.
just yeah, I listened to the original song a bunch of times, and then I try and find out what I can use from the original and what I can add from my brain, I
Mm,
guess. So like all these belt tones at the start, that was not in the original, that was me.
yeah.
The flip in the bridge, I think that was in the original actually, but yeah, you get the point. I
Yeah.
try and have it not sound like the original as much as I can,
Yes.
but still, like whoever hears the song knows that it
We'll
is
know that it
Copycat
is
by
that.
Billie Eilish. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
pretty
So how
much.
many? How?
And I don't like I don't write my arrangements in sheet music first. I just open up my DAW, start recording.
Start
Like
recording.
that's it, just
So
out of my
so
head.
you record one whole part to the end, or do you record to a certain point and then you record all the parts?
Yeah,
How do
yeah.
you
I
record?
I
Do you record
I do it like sections.
sections by sections? So you record
Hmm.
each part, every part for section, and then every part
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
section, right?
And I sometimes also arrange in like MIDI and like a piano roll in like whatever DAW I'm
Oh,
using.
right. Okay.
So I can like
How do you do
see,
that?
so I can like hear the notes first before I record them, see if there's anything like clashing or stuff.
Right. So how do you do that?
So in like I use FL Studio for that, if you've ever heard of it.
Ah, yeah.
There's like this
It's a
piano roll
beast.
in there. I just layer the notes on top of each other, all the chords and stuff,
Yeah.
and
So
then listen
is
to
it
it first
like a
before I record it. And
so
then Mhm.
you get the original song. Then what happens? Is there like a transcription that happens? So you transcribe it?
I just grab the original chords,
Uh huh.
like the chord structure of the song, and
Right.
just mess around with it. Write all the
Ah.
background parts, change up the chords a little bit. Like I try to not have them exactly similar to the original.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, just play around with it, I guess. But it
Wow.
grab the fundamental like foundation of the original song, just mess around with it.
Mhm.
That's pretty much how I do my arrangements.
So how long does it take for you to do one song? Would you say?
Like from start to finish.
Yes. How long did
Huh.
it take for you to do the copycat?
Hmm. That's kind of a special case because the
I
like the whole
guess.
made the bass
Yeah,
be with you
I guess that's
thing
different.
took
So
from
your own covers, your own arrangements that
uh-huh.
you yeah.
It could take anywhere from like a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my next project, which might be like my biggest arrangement ever.
Oh wow.
It is
Okay.
absolutely huge. I've been working on it since December.
Whew.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to hear it. What song is it? Do we know what can we know what song? Oh, or is it all a surprise?
Casper, should I tell them? I know you're watching this right now. It is a song with Casper Fox. You know Casper Fox.
I know Casper Fox. I know Casper
Yeah,
Fox.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's this Eurovision song. It's called
Uh-huh.
Moment of Silence. It's
Ah.
totally underrated. Like no one. It has like 100,000 views on YouTube. Like the Bass Gang has more views than the than this song.
Wow.
It is crazy. Like no one knows about it.
Mhm.
But it is just a masterpiece. It is just this huge, epic, powerful piece. And I think I did it pretty well, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Oh, so you've done it. You just haven't.
It is done.
It's
Yeah,
done. Wow. So
It is
mixing and
currently
mastering is
in-
what's left, I guess.
yeah. It is currently in the process of mastering.
Mastering.
Then we're gonna film it, edit it, and it's gonna be out soon, hopefully.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to that one. Now, speaking of filming, where do you film your stuff?
Right here, in the same room. I have a.
Goes to show, guys. Because a lot of people think they need a whole lot of stuff to do a whole lot of stuff.
No.
Like...
So what I do is like, so this curtain pole up here. See, these are my backgrounds: a black one, a green one, and like a white one over there. I just hang them up here on this curtain pole and put the camera like right here in front of the PC.
Okay.
And then I'd be standing back there, and with like 2 huge spotlights. I don't know if you could do like that right there. Is the soft box I use.
Yeah.
It's on top of the closet. Yeah. So like 2 huge soft boxes from either side, and then the background back there on the curtain pole.
Yeah.
Camera over here. That's pretty much it.
Wow. That is pretty. And then you use Adobe
Premiere for all the video editing. Yeah.
That is pretty awesome. Wait, hold up. Is Peter Barber in the house? Oh, Peter Barber is in the house. Ew, shout out to you, man.
Let's go.
Yo, we have the whole base gang here. Ew, Peter Barber, we need to get together, bro. I've been trying so hard. I mean, I've been busy. He's been busy, but I've been trying to get him as well so that we can have a conversation. But yeah, he is crazy busy. But yeah, we need to get together sometime, bro. But yeah, shout out to you for being here. We've got F's Art, Tommy P, and Peter Barber here. Who else do we need? Jeff Castellucci, and then we're done. But yeah, man. So you film and then you use Adobe Premiere Pro to do it. I know, because we were having a conversation the other time about what I was doing, what I was up to, so, and you were helping me. You were being, you've been a very huge help with what I was trying to do. I'm gonna continue this week, and then I'll tell everyone else what I've been up to. But yeah, that's my business. Don't ask me. But yeah, that is pretty cool. So in terms of mastering, do you master it as well yourself, or
I do everything myself now. So like my when I mentioned my dad, he used to help me with like my first 3 or 4 covers basically, and then from then I just took on all the mixing, mastering, recording, everything myself.
Wow. So do you use the same DAW to master?
Yeah. Studio One.
Of course you used to. That's why you helped. That's why you helped me. Oh man, that is really sick, man. That is really sick. How long does it take to master? Because I think it takes longer to mix than to master, right?
Yeah. Yes. So mixing and mastering together shouldn't take more than like 3 days, pretty much.
Days, okay.
Yeah, okay. But I don't like to like cram everything into a single day. I could do that. I could mix and master a whole song in a day.
Right.
But when your ear listens to the same thing too much, I just like to take a break, go to bed, wake up, continue mixing. So it's like a fresh perspective on the song, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. It does. So I don't like to rush mixing at all. I like to take my time with it.
Okay. And do you use Melodyne a lot? So?
Yeah. Pretty much every major acapella producer out there uses Melodyne. Like I can sense when people use Melodyne, even like in Jeff's stuff, in voice play stuff, everybody has to use Melodyne. Like, because when you're in a studio setting, it is very rare that you can sing in like perfect pitch, like
every
exactly
single
on
time.
Pitch, unlike when you're in a live setting.
Yeah.
So Melodyne is one of the essentials for like acapella production. And if any one of you guys out there doesn't know what Melodyne is, it is like a pitch tuning.
Don't tell them, they don't need to know. Bruh. They don't need to know what Melodyne is. They don't need to know the secrets. Stop spilling the secrets out here for them. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You can tell them, right?
It's like a pitch tuning software or plugin that you can use to adjust the pitch of certain notes in your arrangement. Like after you record, if there's like 1 or 2 notes that are off, like a little bit under or over the pitch you're aiming for, just move it down, move it up. You can do everything manually yourself. Unlike auto tune, which does everything automatically, sounds absolutely robotic, and not really a huge fan of it.
Yeah, you can easily tell when someone is using that easily. Yeah, that's amazing, man. Because I always wonder, like, how do you get everything to sound perfect? Because when I'm recording myself, when I'm using a DAW to play around, I'm always find my voice shaky a bit, and I'm like, how do people do it? And I'm always beating myself down. It's like, we have to get every note perfect. Not knowing that there's this tool. So I think that tool has saved a lot of lives, man, as we were talking about that the other day. So that's pretty sick. So let's get to the fun stuff. What is your favorite note that you like to sing?
I would say right after I wake up, a good B flat one.
Can you demonstrate that?
B flat one. No, I cannot demonstrate that. Like, if I were to test right now, like how low I can go, like
we're gonna have a demonstration.
Like E. That is C sharp, and then C. Pretty much no lower than that at the moment. My voice is exhausted.
Yeah. That is pretty sick. He needs to sleep, guys. That's what he needs to do.
Like, usually I can go down like B1, but right now my voice is just ruined. So C2 is like best I can do.
Plus talking it a lot as well exhausts the voice as well. As a singer.
Yep.
That is pretty sick. So yeah. Oh yeah, I've already asked you to demonstrate a note. I think someone else had a question. Someone had a question in there. Oh, what's your vocal range? I think we've already discussed your vocal range. Well, to a point, but you can do an extensive discussion if you want.
So like usable range, I would not count like the very low subs, like the B0, C1, all that stuff. I would say like F1 to maybe E4. If you count falsetto, like E5.
Yes. Falsetto is very necessary. Yeah.
But if you count like the records, I would say B flat 0 to E6.
B flat 0 to E6. Let me put that in there. So
like that's if you count like the extremities, like the records. But that is not usable at any time at all.
And non-useful range. So but yeah, that is the range. So that is lowest to highest. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
In every technique. Yeah.
Nice, man. That is pretty cool. What are your favorite parts when it comes to arranging? What do you like to do best? Is it the harmonizing, the leading, the bell tones, the bass? What is
you already know it? Bell tones, baby. like pretty much every single arrangement of mine, I think, has some bell tones in it of a certain kind. Like, ask the bass gang, they know about it. It's honestly just a meme at this point. It's a tradition. Every bass gang Marwin arrangement has to have some bell tones in there. Copycat, Emperor's New Clothes, the upcoming song that I cannot tell you about.
Lots of bell tones.
Yeah,
all the bell tones.
I just love the intricacy of them, like how you can have three or four different lines that make absolutely no sense when you listen to them on their own.
Right.
But when all four of them come together, it's just
exactly. How do you time? How do you time the bell tones? Do you use a metronome?
Yes.
Right.
Oh well, sometimes I do like record each one of those separate bells like separately.
So you have to be very attentive and also not only that, the glottal pronunciation has to be on key. It has to be it doesn't have to flat. So you have to sing it that key. That is crazy.
It is a hard process, but it's 100% worth it. Yeah.
So bell tones is your favorite. I was thinking that you're gonna have you're gonna say bass, which would be your favorite. But I guess bass would come easy, so it wouldn't be. You're like, oh, let's just do these crazy sub notes and just get over it.
I guess.
Let's just get over with it. Yeah. All right. What do we have to sing here? Oh, I sing a B0 here. Sure. All right. Let's do B0 and let's get over with it. It's boring B0. Yeah, just pretty old B0 here. Nothing. Shout out to Bobby Bass in the house, man. We have
Let's
Bobby Bass
go.
here. We have a full circle,
Well,
guys.
bass gangs here.
We have the whole bass gang in here. The whole bass gang in here, man. I think Peter Barber said something. Peter Barber said, Marwan, we should collab sometime. There you go.
Great
There
idea.
you go.
Why haven't we done that?
Why haven't you two done that? Yeah, I wonder why. You should do a song for me. That's what I'm requesting. That's all for me, man. So shout out to Amy Lou, says, how do you warm up bass? You don't. Like, I think we've answered. I'll let you answer that though. So have you tried turning it off and back on again? Oh, right. All right. I think it's a meme. I think she's using a meme. Right. I think that was a meme. So have you tried to turn it off and on again? As in, have you slept and woke up again? That's pretty sick, man. Shout out to my moderators as well in the house. Irish shows. Hello. Tommy P says we gotta support our youngest member. Yeah. Oh, you're the youngest member.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
They're all in their 20s. I'm a baby among them, like 18.
Nah, that's really cool. I love the support system that, you know, has been created for all of you guys, man. And how is your do you have TikTok as well?
I do, yeah.
You do.
Like, I barely use it, but
Yeah.
I do upload some of my stuff there.
'Cause
Like
I think
the shorts, like the build-up style covers and stuff.
Right.
They sometimes gain attention on TikTok.
So what do you use for that? Do you use the same dot? Do you use the same?
Yeah.
Right.
But I like try and dismantle the arrangement into like certain elements. So I like start with the bass, loop that, start with like then the beatbox, loop that, baritone,
the process.
Tenor.
Yeah. So then you record it, then you post the audio. Oh no, you don't post it. You play the audio, then you sing. You kind of sing over it, so you have the video.
So I just record like one bar of bass, for example, and just keep looping it. Record one bar of beatbox, keep looping that, and so on and so forth until the full song is completed.
Oh right, okay. So you sing.
Layered.
Right. Okay.
That's for like the shorts, like the build-up style covers where everything comes in order. Right. If that's what you're talking about, yeah. Yeah,
that's interesting. So you record one, then you loop it in the second one. Then you loop it. So you loop it over and over and over again. So oh, that's interesting. So you don't
that's how these build-up style cover works.
Wow. So it's a longer process than
it's a much shorter video. Like it's a minute long or something.
Yes,
so
but that's the thing. Is like the video is short.
One bar of each line.
Yeah, the video might be short, but the process of making the video could be long. Yeah. So it isn't a long process. Mm-hmm.
Not really. No. Like my latest video, the We Don't Talk About Bruno short build-up cover, took me like 2 days.
We Don't Talk About Bruno? What?
Yeah.
Do you have it? Where do you have that? On TikTok?
On my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everything. Yeah.
It's everywhere, guys. He's he's plugging his channel here. He has to be shameful of doing that by. Oh, I'm just joking. Wait, let me. That's pretty sick, man. Is it a full song?
No.
Oh,
it is one of those short build-up stuff.
Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Why not?
Cool.
Let's check it out.
Absolutely.
So we've got 1 minute of it. Okay, so let's have a look at
I would rather you open it up on TikTok, because on YouTube it is cut short, like 10 seconds short, because for the YouTube shorts it has to be less than a minute long, so I just cut it off.
Let me see if I can bring up TikTok here. I hope you don't hear anything crazy. Hey, don't listen to what my TikTok is saying, because you know when the moment you open TikTok, it starts speaking. You're like, whoa, slow down. Yeah, you don't want to hear anything. You don't want to hear what for my page is saying. Oh, pardon me, guys. I don't know why I'm clapping, but let me log in and see if because I really want to check this out. What do I log in as? Continue with Instagram, I guess. Man, this is a long process. Okay, because I hate using TikTok on the browser. I have it on my phone, but I usually delete like a lot of social media platforms from my phone. I don't use them during the week, except for the weekends. But you know what? Let me just check it on YouTube because TikTok is proving difficult for me to bring it up. So let's check this out. So so we have this and share sound. Right? Can you see the video?
Yep.
Let me bring up the video here because no one else can see it. Sharing post. Resume share. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So that's that. And let me bring us here. Let me increase our size. Okay, so that is that. Nice. So that is you. Let me make it full screen. All right.
So this is an example of like the build-up type covers I was talking about.
Right.
Where I like record one bar of each of the parts and just loop it.
Okay. All right. So let's have a look. Oh. Oh.
A 7-foot friend rats along his back.
Oh!
It all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. We don't talk about food.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
Yo, dude. That was beast mode, man. that was impeccable.
I'm glad you liked it, man.
Oh my days, dude. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Now listen. Let me bring this down here. Oh my days. Did you guys see that? Don't tell me you guys didn't see that.
So yeah, these build-up style covers have been gaining a lot of attention recently. My Grace Kelly cover, like that, I could be brown, I could be blue, yes. I could be violet, that one.
Yeah.
I think it's at 850 something thousand views on YouTube.
How many views did this one get? So this one has 19,000 like, views, and you posted it last month, right? Wow, that's still powerful, man. You get a really good view to like ratio. That is very good, man.
Yeah, so
how is that?
The Grace Kelly one just blew up recently.
Yeah, I think that was
almost a million views.
I think that was very popular. I think everyone was doing it. Man, so how many hits does this have on TikTok?
Not as much. Like I'm not sure exactly how much, but definitely not as much. Because the thing is, TikTok spreads your content depending on the region that you're in.
Yes.
So like. Most of my audience on TikTok are Egyptians that aren't really interested in acapella music. They don't even know what acapella music is. Like it is not popular in Egypt at all. Barely anyone knows what it is. And that's the thing. Like when I tried to do like Arabic covers in the start of my YouTube journey, I guess, never got any attention at all. Started noticing that the English covers get a lot more attention from foreign audiences. That was the moment I was like, I'm not doing any more Arabic stuff. I'm just migrating my entire audience from Middle Easterns or like Egyptians to all around the world, basically.
That is very interesting how TikTok works as opposed to how YouTube works, right? And when you're a YouTuber and you're discovering TikTok, you realize that that is a different way of growing your channel. Because on my TikTok, I post just snippets of my reaction videos and I post it there, right? And my demographic on TikTok is like Eastern European, right? Because I post a lot of Eastern European content, so you know they tend to be, you know, Dimash fans. So, you know, have you heard of Dimash? Yeah,
absolutely, yeah,
exactly.
He's
And then
alien.
exactly, and then Diana Kulinova. So it's big on there, but then they are not as how do you say, engaging, or I don't get a lot of traffic for mainstream or English stuff. So like when I try to post like maybe pentatonic stuff there, no one cares about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, really? Damn, you're gonna do it like that? Okay.
That's how the TikTok algorithm works. Not a big fan of it, to be honest, but
yes,
we've got YouTube.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, no, yeah. It's like, oh, I have TikTok just for other things. And then,
Yeah.
Very unimportant. And then you have the other way around, where there are people who are big on TikTok but not as big on YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you post that regularly, or is it just a one-off when you get a time when you do that?
I post all of my short covers on there. Like if it's around a minute long, I always post it on there. And when I do a full length cover, I take like a snippet of it, post it on TikTok, on Instagram, and yeah, I only post on TikTok when I release something on YouTube, pretty much. Like I'm not into like any of these duet type videos or just turning on the camera and talking like people do. I'm not about that.
Yeah, you want to be a creator. You want to create something meaningful.
Pretty much.
You want to add value to the world, right? Okay, I don't blame you. But yeah, so how did you get those green eyes? That was sick.
That actually took me like 30 minutes of editing.
I told you this was a long process. You guys remember he was sitting here saying, "Oh, it's just a 1 minute video. It's not a very small process." And now I get into the nitty gritty. It took him 30 minutes to get the green eyes. I told you this was no game. I told you this.
I
bro.
mask out the iris of the eye,
right,
for each frame and track it and stuff, and then mask out the pupil. Make the iris green, layer the pupil over the iris. It's a crazy process.
What?
But yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, exactly. You see, so you're gonna listen to him. He's gonna give you life advice. These are the fake motivational preachers, right? Oh, all you have to do is, it's just a 1 minute video. Just do it.
Yeah.
And then you realize, it's actually 30 minutes for just the eye, and then 2 hours for the whole song. It's like for 1 minute video. Yeah, exactly. Now, but seriously, props to you. That was a really cool video, man. And that was just a snippet, man. That is pretty creative. That's pretty creative. So
Thank you, man.
I'm probably gonna probe you further about how you did the loop, because I find that very interesting. I would like to see a lot of the bass gang do that, man. Does everyone? Because I know Bobby Bass is big as hell on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I wonder if FA and Tommy and Peter are on TikTok. I wonder if they are, because I would like to see
on TikTok
more
as well.
Yeah.
Tommy's starting to gain a lot of attention recently on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
FA has an audience on TikTok as well. He started like this trend last year, like tell me you're a bass singer without telling me you're a bass singer. You've seen that before, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And he started that trend. It's like, most of the bass singing nation are on TikTok. Yeah.
Nah, that's it. Because it's really good to spread a platform and get people interested. Because now it's only recently, the past I don't know, decade, that acapella has become cool. Right. So I'm just loving living in this era where acapella is appreciated on that length, because when I was growing up,
the sing off and pentatonics and that
exactly,
that's
it's in the movies, it's in, it's everywhere now, and that's the thing, is like they've become influential in society. So when I was growing up, acapella was a very niched kind of style of music. So
it kind of still is, to be honest.
It is still. It's still, to be honest. It still is. So you tell people, what kind of music are you interested in? And you're like, Bruno Mars. that's what I say. Boys to Men. But it's like deep inside, I'm like, I want to say acapella, but I know that you're gonna be like, what is acapella? Then I have to explain to you
what all the time.
Then I have to explain to you what part is, and I have to explain to you what bass is, and then tell you that the bass has a basement, then the basement of the bass has a basement. It's like, bro, it's just a hole. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna say Bruno Mars and walk along.
There you go. Yeah. Michael Jackson. What's wrong?
Exactly. Yeah. Your go-to stuff. Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty. So after here, what are you up to? Are you up to more recording or sleeping than recording? I guess that's the routine.
I'm probably gonna go continue the mixing for Moment of Silence, the
Moment of
project
Silence,
I
yes.
talked to you about earlier.
Yes.
Probably
And your
finish up the
mixing,
mixing for that.
your mixing rules, is it the same rules you were speaking to me about? Is you have the EQ, then you have compression, then you have what was that? What was the other one? Reverb.
It's a whole process.
There's a whole lot of process, but yeah. That's pretty sick, man. I would love to hear. I would love to see how everyone in the bass gang make their own. The rules they have for their mixing.
Pretty sure we all have different styles.
Exactly,
of mixing,
it's always different, but then it comes with the same professional touch. Which is something I always find interesting. How that comes with that, man. But I am impressed, bro. My one, I discovered you. I think I discovered you way before the bass gang. I discovered you on your solo project. I think the first video I checked was the spooky skeleton. No, it wasn't a spooky skeletons.
It was
a spooky skeletons. Yes.
So that video was when I decided that I want to take this seriously. Like as an actual career path.
Yeah.
Everything before that was pretty much just for fun. Like I found acapella. Like I had a passion for acapella. I did it as like a hobby for fun, and then I realized I could make a living out of this. It's like ever since Spooky Scary Skeletons, like late 2020, I just decided I don't see myself having any other career than creating music. So I just went for it.
Wow. And so that was before college. Then you pursued college.
Yeah.
You're pursuing college now. In the faith of that. That is pretty good, man. That is pretty impressive, man. Nah, seriously, well done. I'm impressed, bro. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Marwan Ayman, listen, we don't know who he is. Where can people find you? Just in case there is someone here watching because they have enough free time in the world and they don't know who I am and they don't know who you are. Yeah. You
can find my YouTube channel, which is my main source of content for you guys at the moment, Marwan Ayman on YouTube. I'm hopefully going to be starting a Patreon soon. I'm going to be announcing that soon enough. So if anyone's interested in like extra content.
Could you say what you said in the last 5 seconds? Because we lost you.
Yeah. Okay. Like my main source of content for you guys at the moment is YouTube. My YouTube channel, Marwan Ayman.
Yes.
And then
and we can is the same name everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Same that we can find you everywhere.
Yep.
Right. Yes.
All social media. And then I'm starting a Patreon soon.
Yes.
So if any of you guys are interested in like extra content behind the scenes, I'm thinking of doing like live streams where I analyze my arrangement process and like all the different parts and stuff. If you're interested in that, subscribe to my Patreon when it's out.
There you go.
But for now, YouTube is your go-to source of Marwan videos. Yeah.
Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you for turning up, man. This was very, very amazing. I enjoy this. And I'm still waking up for my brain, but yeah, as you could tell. But yeah, shout out. Let me give a few shout outs to everyone else in the chat that came to support your boy Marwan Ayman in the house, bro. Shout out to Shadow Doof. You were very engaged. You were very engaged in the chat room. Shout out to Christina Kyle, Doinita, hello. Maud Glasbrook, hello. Kelly Williams, Fernie is in the house. Vinny Blair, Leela Stropman. A lot of people were here in support of you, man. Yeah, shout out to Becky J.
Love it.
Says I'm there for Patreon, so you already have your first Patreon there. That's pretty sick, man. There you go. Do you go Canis Morgan? Hello. So is this build cover 100% loop? Because I think the chord is kind of different in the end.
In the ending, yeah, I recorded some extra stuff that I didn't display.
No, we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Yeah. So yeah, finish that. Yeah.
So I just recorded some extra stuff that I didn't really display in like the individual loops.
Yeah. So there were more vocal overlay,
like just right near the end to make the ending a bit more interesting.
Right.
Pretty much.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't 11 tracks. It was like 25,000 tracks.
It was the same number of tracks, but like different parts, I guess.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because the end, you had to stretch the end to do the hook, right, for the end.
Yep.
Da da da. We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That makes it. Shout out to Taku. I can't mention your name, but shout out to you. Your range is impressive. He said. Yeah. FA.
Thank you.
And shout out to the bass gang here. FA. Bobby Bass, Peter Barber, Tommy P, you guys grace your presence everywhere you go, man. I really appreciate you guys. And Mao and A, man, shout out to you guys for supporting your boy. I really appreciate the support you guys give him, man, because he's gonna be bigger than all of you if you don't know. Anyway, bro, listen.
Hope for the best.
Let's hope for the best, man. I'm just joking. I always joke on here, man. But shout out to you, man. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the interview. Leave a like. Don't forget to like, comment, share as well, guys. Don't forget to also go follow up on Marwan Ayman. Go watch his videos, his latest video. We don't talk about Bruno. Go enjoy it. Like, comment, share. Leave a heart in his page and everything. Support him. Follow him on TikTok. Follow him on Kick. Follow him on OnlyFans. Follow him on Yahoo Messenger. Follow him everywhere. He's everywhere. And I'll see you guys on my next interview, next reaction. Peter Barber, I'm coming for you, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next reaction video. Stay tuned, and we're out. Peace.